الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 7. Today we want to revise circumference of circles. Today we have extra practice. This practice the homework of yesterday. Who carried exercise number 1, please?
Hi, Mr. Sorry, I'm late.
Yes, start please. Who carried exercise number 1?
Sir, can I read it?
Yes, please.
Find the circumference of the bottle cap. Use 3.14 for pi. Round the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Great. So as you see here, we want to find the circumference of the circle. The information here, we have the diameter, d equal 3 centimeter, and we know the pi. So what I do to find the circumference? Who can tell me?
Mister, we're gonna multiply 3 by 3.14.
Start from the formula. Who can tell me the formula? C equal
C times
pi times d. Great. Then substitution. C equal pi equal 3.14 times 3. Who can help me to find the product here? What is the answer here?
Mister, the answer is 9.42.
Great. And what is the unit?
Centimeter.
Just centimeter or centimeter squared?
Centimeters squared.
Great. Centimeter squared. Thank you. Who carried exercise number 2, please? Who carried exercise number 2?
Can I read it?
Yes, please.
Find the circumference of the cardboard cylinder. Use 3.14 for pi. Round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Thank you. So as you see here, the information we have the diameter, 2.5 inch, and we know the value of the pi, 3.14, and we want to solve the circumference. So what I do to solve the circumference?
Mister, we're gonna put C equal pi d, and then C equal 3.14 times 2.5 inches. Then we'll multiply it, and the answer will be 7.85.
Great. So pi equal 3.14 and the diameter equal 2.5. So C equal now 3.14 times 2.5. The answer will be 7.85. And what is the unit here?
Inches.
Inch square. Great. Who carried exercise number 3, please?
Can I read?
Yes, Leah.
Find the circumference of the metal pipe. Use 3.14 for pi. round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Great, thank you. So as you see, we have the diameter 1.75, and we know the pi, and we want to find the circumference. So start from the formula, C equal pi times d, and pi equal 3.14 times d 1.75. Okay, who can help me to find the answer?
Mister, the answer will be 5.495.
Great, 5.495. Thank you. And what is the unit here?
The unit will be feet square.
Great. Who can read exercise number 4? Fatima, can you read it, please?
Yes. Find the circumference of the softball bat. Use 3.14 for pi. Round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Thank you. So as you see, we have the diameter 6.4, and we know the pi, and we want to find the circumference. So start from the formula, C equal pi times diameter. So the pi will be 3.14 times 6.4. Okay. Who can tell me what is the product here? What is the answer?
Mr. 20.096.
Great, thank you. 20.096. And what is the unit?
Centimeter square.
Excellent. Who can read exercise number 5?
Mister, can I read again?
Yes, start please.
One layer of tape is wrapped around the middle depth. How long is the piece of tape? Use 3.14 for pi, round the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Thank you. Now, as you see, we have the diameter 18, and we have the pi, and we want to know the tall or the long of the base of the tub, means the circumference. So start from the formula, C equal pi times d. So the pi will be 3.14 times diameter will be 18 So what is the product here?
Mister, the answer will be 56.52 inches square.
Great. 56.52 inch squared. Who can read exercise number 6? Leon, can you read it please? Are you here, Leon? Eliazia, are you here? Leon, Eliazia, where are you? Leon, Eliazia. طيب. طيب. ليان، اليازيا. طيب أنا مضطر طالعهم برا الاجتماع لحتى يصحوا يرجعوا بيدخلوا هن.
آسفة مستر ما قدرت أفتح المايك، كنت أحاول أفتح المايك بس ما قدرت.
طيب اقرأي لنا إذا بتريدي يا اليازيا نمبر 6.
Okay. Find the
circumference
of the creaming mug. Use 3.14 round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Thank you, Eliazia. So as you see here, we have the diameter, and we know the pi, and we want to find the circumference. Start from the formula, C equal pi times D. So C equal, the value of pi will be 3.14, and D will be 11.5. Can help me to find the product, please?
Mister, the answer will be C equal 36.11 centimeters square.
36.11 centimeters squared. Excellent, Lamar. Great work. Who can read exercise number 7? Fatima, can you read it, please?
Yes. Find the circumference of a circle with a radius of 3.7 meters. Use 3.14 for pi. Write your answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth.
Thank you, Fatima. So as you see here, we have the radius will be 3.7. So the information now, the radius, we have the radius 3.7 meter. And we know the pi, 3.14. And we want to find the circumference. So use the second formula, because here we have r, not d. Here we have r. So we can write here c equal 2 times pi times r, 2 pi r. Substitution now, can write here 2 times the value of the pi will be 3.14 times the r 3.7. Okay, who can help me to find the product?
Mr. Can I?
Yes, please.
The answer will be 23.236.
Great, thank you. So the answer will be 23.236. And what is the unit?
So the unit will be meter squared.
Meter squared. Okay, thank you. Who can read exercise number 8, please?
Mister, can I read it?
Okay, start, please.
Find the circumference of a circle with a radius of 6.5 yards. Use 3.14 for pi. Write your answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundred.
Thank you. So the information here, as you see, we have the radius will be 6.5 yards. So r equal 6.5. We can write it as a decimal 6.5 yard. And we know the pi, and we want to find the circumference. So the formula here, c equal to times pi times r, means 2 times 3.14 times 6.5. So who can tell me what is the answer here?
Mr. Can I say the answer?
Yes,
40.82.
great. So the answer will be 40.82. And what is the unit here?
The unit is yards squared.
Yard squared, great. Who can read exercise number 9? Taif, can you read it, please?
Okay, Mr. Find the circumference of the circle with a ratio of 14.8 millimeters. Use the 3.14 for yard. Write your answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundred.
Thank you. So the information here, we have the radius, and we know the pi, and we want to find the circumference. So start from the formula, c equal to pi r times the value of pi 3.14 times the r will be 14.8. You can tell me what is the answer here?
Yes, sir, the answer will be 92.944 millimeters squared.
Great, thank you. 92.944 millimeter squared. Who can read exercise number 10, please? Aliasia, can you read it, please?
Mr. 11.
Number 10.
Number 10. Find the circumference of the circle with radius of 42 over 3 42 3 over 4 feet. Use 3.14 for write your answer as the decimal rounded to the nearest hundred.
Thank you, Aliasia, thank you. So as you see here, we have the information, we have the radius. Uh, 42 and 3 over 4. This is mixed number. Try to change it to the fraction. So 42 times 4 equal 163. 163 plus 3 will be 166 over 4. Now 166 divided by 4, the answer will be 41.5 feet. How to find the circumference? Write the formula. C equal to times pi times r. So we can write 2 times, we know the value of y, 3.14 times the r will be 41.5. Who can tell me what is the answer here?
Can I answer?
Yes.
260.62
Great.
feet.
Thank you. 260.62. And the unit feet squared. Or feet. Allah, I do understand mistakes.
Yes, sir.
Who can tell me what is the mistakes here?
Mr.
As you
But
see,
like in the
yes, here I write squared. This is wrong. Circumference measured by the unit, not the unit squared, because it's not area. So be careful here. Nobody tell me. Okay. Who can read exercise number 11? Becca, are you here? Becca? Fatima?
Yes.
Can you read it exercise number 11, please?
Yes. Find the circumference of a circle with a radius of 16 1/8 inches. Use 3.14 for pi. Write your answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth.
Thank you. So the radius, as you see here, 16 and 1/8 inches. Change to the fraction. 16 times 8 will be 123. 123 plus 1 will be 124 over 8. So 124 divided by 8
Mr. It's 129, not 124.
Yes, I have a mistake here. Great, Lamar. So 16 times 8 equal 128. Now 128 plus 1 will be 129. Now 129 divide by 8, the answer will be 16.125 inch. This is the radius in the decimal. Now how to find the circumference? C equal to pi r. 2 times by 3.14 times r will be what? 16.125. Who can help me to find the answer?
Mr. The answer will be 101.265.
Excellent, 101.265. Great, Lamar, thank you. Okay, Taif, are you here?
Yes, Mister.
Read number 12, please.
I read it, Mister.
Yes.
Find the circumference of a circle with a ratio radius of 11, 1 out of 2 yards. Use 3.14 for pi. Write your answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundred.
Great, thank you. So as you see here, we have the radius of 11 and half. Change it to the fraction. 11 times 2 will be 22, plus 1 will be 23. Divide by 2 will be 11.5 yards. So circumference equal to pi r equal to times the value of pi will be 3.14, so times 3.14 times the r will be 11.5. Who can tell me what is the answer here?
Sir, the answer will be 72.22 yards.
Great. Okay, Lamar, can you read it number 13, please?
A circular clock has a circumference of 27 inches. Find the approximate diameter of the clock. Use 3.14 for pi. Round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Great, thank you. Now we have the circumference. We know the circumference. And we know the pi. And we want to find the diameter. So start from the formula. C equal pi times d. So we can write here d equal C over pi now we can substitution, so d equal the circumference here will be 27 and the pi will be 3.14. Now 27 divide by 3.14, the answer will be 8.59 inch.
Mister, here, why did we divide?
Because we want to find the d. How to find the d? If you want to solve this equation and the variable d, so try to remove the pi, so divide the two sides by pi. So here remains d and here remains c over pi. Okay, Lamar?
Okay, Mister, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, Aliazia, can you read it number 14, please? Aliazia,
Yes, Mr.
can you read it number 14, please?
A decorative plate had circumference of 68.5 centimeters. Find the approximate diameter of the plate. Use 3.14 for round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.
Thank you, Ariasia. Thank you. So as you see here, we have the circumference equals 68.5 centimeter, and we know the pi, and we want to find the diameter. We want to find the diameter. So start from the formula C equal pi times D. We know C, we know pi, but the missing value D, so the variable D here. How to solve this equation? Divide the two sides by the pi. So divide here by the pi remains D, and divide here by pi will be C over pi. Now the value of C will be 68.5, and the pi will be 3.14. And now we want to divide 68.5 divided by 3.14. So the answer will be 21.81. And the unit will be centimeter. Was any question here?
No questions, Mister.
Clear for all? طيب. Who can read exercise number 15? طيب, can you read it please?
A large bottom has a circumference of 7.46 inches. Find the approximate diameter of the bottom. Use 3.14 for round to the nearest hundredth of if necessary.
Okay, thank you. So also here we have the circumference, and we know the pi, and we want to find the diameter. So D equal C over pi the circumference 7.46, and the pi will be 3.14. So we want to divide now 7.46 divided by 3.14. So the answer will be about 2.37, and the unit inch. Who has any question here?
No questions, Mister.
Okay. Number 16, the same idea. Also number 17, number 18, and number 19. The same idea. But here we want to find the radius. We know the circumference and the pi. So we can write the formula C equal 2 times pi times r. We want to find r, so try to remove 2 pi. So divide the two sides by 2 pi. Divide here by 2 pi. Divide here by 2 pi. So remains here r and here c over 2 pi. So c equal 23.21 over 2 times pi means 2 times 3.14. So up we have 23.21 and down we have 6.28. Now we want to divide 23.21 divide by 6.28. So the answer will be about 3.52. And the unit will be fit. Who has any question here?
No questions.
No questions.
Yes, and number 20 the same idea. Okay, let us to take attendance. Aliazia. Aliazia.
موجودة مستر.
Beka. Beka. Sarah. Selma. طيف.
Present, Mr.
عفرة. فاطمة.
Yes.
لمار.
Here.
ليان. ليان. Okay. This is our period today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.